Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming a tutorial, a full face tutorial, using a bunch of new products that I got yesterday at BeautyCon from Jay Manuel Beauty. If you can see it, it's a huge bag. And inside this huge bag is another bag of goodies. So this is what it looks like. If you have been following my channel and following my Instagram, then you know that I was one of the winners for a BeautyCon Jay Manuel Beauty sweepstakes, and there were 5 of us winners. And what we got to do is we got to have like an intimate meet and greet with Mr. J, take photos with him, talk with him, learn about his brand and his products and his vision. And then we got to walk around the BeautyCon floor with him, and we got to pick out a pair of lashes, which I will show you later. But let's get back to this bag. So there's a lot of really cool stuff in here. Before I get into the tutorial, I want to go ahead and show you everything that's in here. So there's your little sneak peek. And now I haven't even posted this on Instagram, so YouTube is going to be the first ones to see what is in this bag. First off, we have a luggage tag. Next off, we have a little card with Mr. J on it, and on the back it just says, "Congratulations, beauty babe. Hope you enjoy these goodies. Cheers, Jay Manuel," and he signed it for us. And then into the actual products, we have this makeup bag here. This is what it looks like. It's this nice kind of, I don't know what material it is, like a nylon maybe, but then it's got like a faux leather lining on the side. But inside there's a little card that talks about the products inside, and inside we got his lip kit. So we have a, is it a lipstick? Yes, it's a lipstick in Love Bite and a lip gloss in Desire. So I'll go ahead and show you what these look like. And I haven't swatched anything. The packaging is really nice. It's like a nice metal. Okay, so the color's on the top, and then this is what the lipstick looks like. And there's no scent to it. Super creamy and super pigmented. It's like a really nude pink, like more pink than nude, but I would say it's definitely in the nude family. That's gorgeous. I love it. And then the lip gloss, it looks like it's kind of like a gold color. It's really weird because it's like a plastic spatula versus like a brush. So that's neat. And it's definitely super pigmented. Like I feel like you could even use that as a highlighter on your face. I like that. That's pretty. I'm really excited about this stuff. Okay, so moving on, we have 2 of the Ultimate pencils. These are like just pencil liners. We have 2 of them. The first one that we have is in Hazel, which is this brown shade, and super creamy, super fine tip. And these are, you can sharpen them. So there's the brown. And now here is the next one, and this one is in Glow. Not glow in the dark, but just a gold color. Very light. I don't even know if you can see it right there. Next we have his brush set, a 4-piece brush set, and it's got a nice brush roll. It's magnetic. That's what it looks like inside. It's got a powder brush, a blush brush, a shadow brush, and then a retractable lip brush. So really like that. I really like the packaging, the case for that. Next we have a Filter Finish Collection 3D Illuminator, and I actually swatched this at BeautyCon. This is in Stardom, and it is gorgeous. It's a highlighter. That's what the packaging for it looks like. Very sleek. And then this is what the highlighter itself looks like. Super gold and glowy. And so much pigmentation just with one swipe. Next up we have the Ultimate lipstick. This is in Nudist. And this looks like an actual nude shade. Again, same packaging as the lipstick before. I'm just going to swatch it on top of it. Oh, that's beautiful. I love it. It's like a peachy nude. We have a lip gloss in, I'm not sure what color it is. It doesn't say on the pack. But it's a red. It's Shameless. So again, it's the kind of plastic spatula applicator, It doesn't have as much pigmentation. It's a little more sheer than the gold one that we swatched first, but it's very pretty. And this one actually does have a nice kind of like sweet scent to it. We have another lip, no, this is mascara. This is in Royal. I'm not going to open it, but it is a blue mascara. There's the packaging. We have another mascara. This is in Noir, so this will be a black one. There is another lip gloss. This one is in Galaxy. This one's really cool. I'm excited to play around with this one. So this one is like a blue glitter with purple reflect, and it's so cool. It's like a transformer lip color. So when you pull it out, it doesn't really look like anything. Yeah, it's a transformer lip. So there's just a little bit of blue hint to it when it hits the light at certain points. We have a soft focus powder blush in Trinity, and the packaging similar to the highlighter packaging. And then this is the blush color. It's very deep, kind of like a berry color. It seems so fall. It's so pretty. A lot of pigmentation on that too. His stuff is insane. I love it. It's amazing. We have a Filter Finish Collection bronzer in Skinny Dip. Same packaging as the others, but just a little bit bigger. These have mirrors inside, and there's the pan for it. Bronzer. That's a nice bronzy shade. I like that. That'll look really good with my skin tone. We have inside this box, it's just a mirror that we got. It's like a double-sided mirror. And you open it up. We have a gel or a cream liner, and this is in Infamous, and it's just this deep navy blue color. That's really pretty. We have the Filter Finish Collection Skin Facelift in VIP, and this is what this looks like. So I'm thinking on the top there's a brush because this is loose powder down here. Yes, so it's one of the ones where you put the brush down, and then the product, you're gonna pull this thing, I believe you pull this thing out of the middle, and then the product comes out and you can just brush it on. So it's like a brush on powder highlighter. And then there's another one, and this one is in Gold Lift. So that's kind of like a champagne color, and then this one is gonna be a gold. So yeah, same type of thing. And then last we have a small angled brush. That is everything that I received, and I'm gonna go ahead and move some of these boxes out of the way and then get started with our tutorial. Okay, so I don't have any face products from him aside from the blush, the highlighter, and the bronzer. His line does have foundations, eyeshadow palettes, all that kind of stuff. So because I don't have any of that with me, I didn't purchase any, and none of it came in this little swag bag. I'm just going to go ahead and use some of the stuff for my own collection of makeup products, and then use some of his products as well. So to start, I'm going to spray my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray, and this is going to help my makeup stay in place all day. And I know a lot of people typically use it after they apply their makeup. I like to do it before and after because I feel like it helps my makeup stay in place, and set it down while I apply it, and then of course spraying afterwards to really set everything in place. So next I'm going in with my face primer. This is from Maybelline. It's the Master Prime, and it's the Blur and Smooth. So it's got the white stripe on it with the white writing, and I'm just going to smooth this all over my face. Now for concealer, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix two. I have one from Milani. This is the Retouch and Erase, and I'm using 01 Fair, and I'm just going to apply in an upside down triangle under my eyes. And then I'm going to go in with the NYX HD Studio. And the reason I'm mixing these two is because this one is pretty much out, and I'm trying to use it up, but there's not enough product in it by itself to work to conceal unless I mix it with another product. And the shade I'm using in this is Alabaster. And I really like this concealer. I'd say it's somewhat comparable to the Urban Decay. Very lightweight, but very full coverage. So now I'm just going to go ahead and pat it into my skin with my Beauty Blender and smooth out the edges. On my Beauty Blender, I did dampen it before, and I'm kind of patting it into my skin as well as like sweeping it across my skin. There's lots of different techniques and movements you can do with the Beauty Blender. Going around the edges of my nose because those are all super hard for me to get. So now my concealer is in place. I'm going to go ahead and use my foundation. This is the Revlon Color Stay in 130 Porcelain, and this, I believe it's pretty much out because yesterday I had to scrape it, but I'm just going to use the end of the applicator and just brush it onto my skin. I just dripped a bunch on my leg. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in with my Beauty Blender and I'm going to blend this out as well. Tapping, pressing all the foundation into your skin, not on your eyebrows like I just did. That was not supposed to happen. So while I'm filming this tutorial, I'm going to tell you the products that I'm using, but I also want to tell you about my experience with Mr. J yesterday at BeautyCon. As I mentioned, I won a sweepstakes that was through Instagram to meet with him, and it was a little disorganized. I got told like 3 or 4 different times of when the meetup was supposed to be, and that was pretty frustrating, honestly, because I didn't want to miss it and no one had any real answers for me, which I expected that because BeautyCon is such a big event and there's so many people, and a lot of the people are just volunteers, I believe, and so they don't really know what's going on with different like contests and stuff, or when different things are happening, especially when it's sponsored between a brand. So I had gotten an email from someone from Jay's, I guess, team, and I had to send in like a headshot so that his security would be able to recognize me and know who I was, and that I wasn't just like some random person. So I had to do that, and I was told that the meetup was going to be on Sunday at 2:45. But a few days later, I received an email from someone from BeautyCon saying that it was going to be Sunday at 1:30. So I had tried emailing to verify what time. I said, you know, hey, I got told 2 different times. What time am I actually supposed to be there? And I never heard anything back. And so I get to BeautyCon on Sunday. As soon as I get through the door, I go up to the Jay Manuel beauty booth. I tell someone what happens, and they call someone with their little radio thing, and I get told, no, it's going to be at 3 o'clock. And I was thinking, that's really strange because now I have 3 different times, all this. So I walked around, I went back to the booth at about 12:20, and I explained the situation again, and I was finally directed to someone who knew what was going on, and she told me 1 o'clock. So I went and walked around again, and then I went back to the booth just before 1 o'clock, and then I got told, no, it's actually at 1:30 because there were 2 different sweepstakes, and I was part of the BeautyCon sweepstakes, not the Jay Manuel beauty sweepstakes. So I had to come back at 1:30. So I walked around the floor again. I'm just going in with my powder now. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte in translucent, transparent, or something like that. And I'm just sweeping it across my face. So anyways, I walked around the booth again, or around BeautyCon again. I came back just before 1:30 and said, you know, oh, hey, I'm back. And they had me get in line with the other winners. Super nice. And it was so fun to meet them. And we just waited there for a few minutes until he came back from his little tour with the Jay Manuel beauty winners. So then when it came to be our turn to meet him, we were escorted up to him, and he greeted us by name, and he talked to us and took pictures with us, and it was just a lot of fun. After he greeted me by name, he complimented me on my makeup. I went full glam yesterday, and so he's like, oh, you're wearing full glam, I like it, it looks really good, your makeup looks amazing. And I was like, oh, I saw your Instagram story from the day before where he had said that he likes seeing full glam makeup. And so I went full glam and I told him that. And so he was just very nice, very kind, very personable, and just really easy to talk to, kind of like an old friend. And I really appreciated that about him. He made you feel special. He made you feel important. And I think that that really added to the experience. Like, I didn't expect him to be, you know, rude or anything like that. You know, I've watched him for years on America's Next Top Model, and I have loved and admired him for many, many years. I just think that he's very creative and innovative, and I really like his work, and his beauty line is nothing like short of what you expect from him. It's pretty amazing. His booth was set up like Tron. He was inspired by Tron, so it had black and neon gold, or not gold, neon orange lights, and it was just really pretty. And the way his makeup was set up on display, you could swatch it, you could play with it, you could get your makeup touched up at the booth and just learn about the products. So that was really nice. It was really cool to see. So then after he greeted us, took pictures with us, spoke with us a little bit, he walked us around his booth, and I'm going over my contour. This is the Rimmel shadow in All About the Base. But he walked us around his booth, and he told us about his makeup brand, about his makeup line. He asked me what I thought of his setup with the Tron inspired look. He gave us some insider information on his brand, and that was really exciting. So stay tuned for news coming, I think he said around holiday this year, so around November, December. Stay tuned for more news from the Jay Manuel beauty line. And then he answered some questions that we had, and that was really fun. And then he said, okay, well, let's walk the floor. Where do you want to go? And no one really said anything, and so he took us over to his friend's booth, the Laura Lane Lashes booth, and I'm going to show those to you later. And so we go over there, and we were each allowed to pick out a pair of lashes. And I'm really happy with the ones that I picked out. They're really, really nice, and I will be applying them later so that you can see them. And so we just got to hang out with him some more. But now I'm just going to go on my bronzer using my very first Jay Manuel beauty product, and this is the Filter Finish Collection Bronzer in Skinny Dip. So let's see how this goes. So I'm just using a angled brush from Luxie. It's the large angled brush, 504. And I'm just going to apply it with my contour, where I put my contour, and then along my forehead, sweeping it down my temples, and then back over on this side where my contour is over here. This is really pretty. And then I'm just going to sweep it along my jawline and down my neck a little bit. I really like this. This looks really nice. I like the shade. It's not too dark. It applies smoothly, and it looks real natural, actually. Like, really natural. I really like that. So that was the bronzer. Now I'm going to go in with the blush, and I'm using the Luxie Duo Fiber Powder Stippling type brush, because this blush seems pretty deep and dark, and I'm very pale, and I felt like my other blush brush would be too much. I'm not using the brushes that I got from him yet. I would like to wash them first. But they do feel really soft. I did feel them. So here's the blush, and I'm just going to kind of swirl it onto my cheeks. That's beautiful. It is very pigmented though. Very pigmented. We gotta blend that out. Very pigmented. Beautiful color. Would look amazing on a deeper skin tone. I'm not sure how I feel about it on my skin tone, just because I am pale. Oh, that was something that he told us about his makeup line, was that he would see his friends Coco Rocha Iman, and they would struggle with makeup because, you know, they have very different skin tones. So when they would go to like a shoot or a show or whatever it is, Coco Rocha would have to tell the makeup artist, oh, just used your lightest shade on me and it's still going to be too dark. And it usually was. And like the same with other models, the foundation would be too dark for them or too light for their deeper skin tones. And so he was very inspired by that, and so he created perfect shades for those models, for his friends. And so that is really cool. And so there's pretty much a perfect shade for every skin tone in his line, in his foundation line. And I really want to pick one up and try it out and see what I think, because they look really nice. The packaging is very sleek and it looks really cool. Okay, so there is the blush. It's still really deep, but I think we can make it work. Maybe I'm gonna add just a little bit more contour back in. Yeah, just gonna add a little bit more contour back in to kind of. Okay. So now I'm going to go in with my highlighter, and I'm going to use the pressed highlighter with my Luxie brush. This is the tapered highlighter brush. Just tapping it into the product. There's a lot of product on here, and then sweeping it on my cheeks. Ooh, that is pretty. So I'm just going to sweep a little bit across my nose, down my nose, and then I like to apply it under my brow, Cupid's bow, and just a little bit above my brow as well. This is amazing. Look at that. I love it. That's my favorite product so far. So now I'm going to go ahead and do my eyes. I don't have an eye product from him, so I'm just going to go ahead and use the bronzer as a transition shade, just kind of get some dual purpose here. But before I do that, I'm going to sweep a nude shade across my lid, just to balance out my skin tone. So starting at the brow and working my way down, and then of course this side as well. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the bronzer from his line with my fluffy blending brush from Luxie that I love so much. And I'm going to use the bronzer, and I'm going to just use this as a transition crease shade. I have a little selfie ring light attached to the viewfinder on my camera, and so hopefully the color is okay for you guys and that it's not too bright and doesn't wash me out too much. It looks good on the viewfinder, so hopefully when I actually upload this, it looks okay. I don't think I'm going to do anything crazy on the eyes. I think I'm just going to leave this. This blends out really nice. I really like it. I'm going to, though, apply some to my lower lash line. I think that the blush would make a really pretty fall shadow too. Oh, and the highlighter, I'm going to put the highlighter on the center of my lid actually. Okay, so yeah, let's do that. Highlighter. Yes, I love it. Perfect. Okay. I like that idea. Good job. And just a little bit to the center, under the brow bone. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do my brows off camera, and then I will come back and do lips and liner with you guys. Okay, so I did my brows. I used the Dip Brow Pomade from Anastasia Beverly Hills in chocolate, using a angled brush from the Brow Gal. And let's see how this goes. First off, it feels like a creamy product. I like creamy liners. I don't like when they're kind of hard. Starting at the outer edge, I'm going to do the wing first. I'm going to do that on both sides. I hate when I can't tell if they're even. And now I'm going to do the inner corner. If I'm quiet during this time, it's because I'm just trying to focus, so I'm sorry. Connecting the wing and bringing it down. I'm so not used to doing my liner on camera. This is really difficult. I'm used to being like super close to a mirror, but if I did that, you guys wouldn't be able to see me doing anything. This is all for you. Okay, connecting the line and connecting the other line, and then we're gonna go ahead and fill it in. Okay, so my lines are connected. I don't know if you can even tell. So now we're just gonna go ahead and fill in the line. It's not the smoothest liner that I've used. It's creamy, but it's not super smooth. And the fact that it doesn't want to like blend out with the rest of my line. I don't even know if that makes sense, and maybe smooth isn't the right word. It's not as pigmented as it looks in the pot. It's like a very kind of sheer. Okay, that looks okay. I'm gonna finish filling this in, and then we'll do the other side. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and do the other side. Can you see that? See, it's not, like, I'm not expecting it obviously to be black because it's blue, but it's not as dark. Like, now it's applying dark over here. What the heck? I might have to go back to the other eye. Yeah, that's definitely deeper on this eye. Maybe I picked up more product. Maybe I did it differently. So if you apply it more on the side of your angled brush and just kind of sweep it down, there's definitely more product and more pigmentation versus trying to do small strokes. Yes. So this eye is definitely more intense than this one. So I'm going to go back to this one and apply it with that same technique. That looks so much better. Okay. So the wing liner is done. Looks good, I like it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and apply mascara. And let's go ahead and try his out. Let's use black. And I don't know what this is up here. So here's the wand. But then it has like a cap up here that twists, and I don't know what it means. Does it make more bristles come out? I don't know. I'm so confused. I'll have to research that and let you guys know. This is not waterproof mascara, so I do have to apply a waterproof on top, but I do want to see just how it applies by itself. Oh look, I've got my swatches all over my hand. I like it. It definitely separates, elongates. That looks incredible. I love this mascara, and I've only used it on one eye. I wish all my mascaras could do this. Now he says that one of his tips for applying mascara, especially if you're in a rush, because it's so easy to like smudge your mascara, is to use a plastic spoon. And so when you're doing like your mascara on your lower lashes, you hold the spoon underneath, so then if you brush too far down, you're not going to get like mascara marks on your cheeks. It's going to end up on the spoon. And so that's one of his hacks for creating a flawless look on the go. Okay, I like this mascara a lot, you guys. I don't know what the twisty thing is at the top. I have to figure that out. But now I'm just going to apply my Maybelline Falsies, just so it's waterproof, so my eyes don't water all of this beautiful mascara off. I'll have to look into his brand more to see if he sells a waterproof mascara, because I'd definitely be interested in that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my tight line using his pencil in Hazel. This is that brown shade, very creamy, going on very smooth. And I'm gonna use his other one in Glow for my lower lash line. And this is gonna make my eyes look brighter. Okay, so for my lips, I think I'm gonna go in with the pinker nude shade in Love Bite. And now I want to use this blue one so bad. So we're gonna go ahead and apply this on top. And you know what's nice? You can just wipe off afterwards. So now I'm just gonna finish the look using some lashes. These are the ones from Elora Lane that I was able to pick out. These are in style EL05. And this is what they look like. They're super pretty. And so I'm going to use my strip lash adhesive from Kiss. It's from their Lash Couture line. I really like these lashes because the band is pretty much non-existent. So they're very lightweight. You can't really feel them when they're on. I have another pair that I got at BeautyCon and I wore them yesterday. And they were the same thing, like the same way, where the band just really was not there. So I'm just gonna put the glue on, let it sit for about 30 seconds, and then we're gonna apply the lash. So I'm pretty impressed with his makeup collection. I'm definitely gonna look into it more, but I do feel like the blush, bronzer, highlighter looks incredible. The lipstick is super creamy. The gloss is really nice. The mascara is amazing. I definitely want to pick up like an eyeshadow palette and a foundation so I can really do a full face review for you guys. But I am impressed so far. Those are so dramatic. I'm excited to see where this line is going to take him, and see what future products he's going to come out with. Hopefully some fun collaborations with other makeup artists. I expect big things from his brand. He is incredible. I had the time of my life yesterday hanging out with him, and I did not want the day to end at all. These lashes are insane. The drama is insane. Maybe too much for this look, but we'll rock it. Okay, so let's go ahead and apply these. And these applied so easily. Did you see how easy that went on? Because the band is so thin. That's what I want in a fake lash. I want a thin band. There we go. Alright, so this is my finished look, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Please keep your eyes open. Watch my haul video. I actually think that one is coming before this one. And there's going to be a giveaway. So definitely keep your eyes out for that one. And I will talk to you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. As always, please subscribe if you haven't already. Give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Yeah, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, guys.
Oh, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said shut up and dance with me. This